Welcome to our presentation on protecting you and those you love, planning resources and support for new arrivals to the United States. Please note that the following information is not legal advice. If you have specific questions about your situation, please contact a local attorney. A list of those will be provided at the end of this presentation. This information is provided to you through the Office of New Americans at Friendly House, with input from local attorneys, health clinics, community agencies, and other providers within the Worcester community. Have all of your important documents in one place in order to be prepared. The Office of New Americans has a free program available to you to help with this. It is important that you have someone identified to be your emergency contact and that you have memorized their phone number. That person could be your immigration attorney. If you have children, you should identify an alternate caregiver, ideally someone who's a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident, and complete a caregiver affidavit, which would give them legal permission to care for your children in your absence. Driving rules and regulations. It is important that you carry your license on you at all times when you are driving. If you only have a learner's permit, you are not authorized to drive without a licensed driver in the vehicle with you. It is important that you avoid speeding or other violations that could result in a ticket or other involvement with local law enforcement. This includes making sure your windows are not overly tinted, that your car is insured, the registration is up to date, and it has a current inspection sticker. Do not drive a vehicle if you are under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Doing so can result in harm to yourself and those around you. It can also have the potential to have an impact on the relief you are seeking for immigration. Charges of this nature can also result specifically in ICE detention, as well as an inability to be eligible for bond if you are detained. Finally, it's important that you follow seatbelt and car seat safety guidance, that everyone within a vehicle is required to be restrained with a safety harness, either a seatbelt or a car seat. Children under 2 should remain rear-facing in a car seat. Children ages 2 to 6 should be in a car seat with a full harness that includes a chest clip and a lower buckle. And most children ages 10 and under should also be in a booster seat. Children under the age of 13 should sit in the rear seats of your vehicle. We have 2 immigration courts here in Massachusetts, one in Chelmsford and one in Boston. There have recently been numerous changes to immigration court hearings, and it is likely that those changes will continue going forward. As of July of 2026, our office suggests the following. Check your court date hearing at least once a week. Some experts are suggesting you check this daily. Unless you are specifically told otherwise, all court hearings are held in person at the immigration court. If you have a lawyer, you should speak with them directly about your own expectations around attendance for your court hearing. Please plan to arrive at least 1 hour before your court hearing and dress appropriately. No ripped or soiled clothes, no hats. All individuals with a case that day, this includes children, should present themselves. You can check your court hearing via phone or online or through your app. The website is provided here, and the phone number to call is 800-898-7180. The phone line is available in multiple languages. We understand that right now is a very challenging and trying time within the U.S., specifically for our immigrant neighbors. In addition to coping with everything else that is going on, you are also coping with dealing with your immigration status. It is important to know that family conflict that rises to the need of having police involvement is one way that individuals end up at local courthouses where they may then be at risk of being detained by ICE. Specifically, these charges can also impact your eligibility for certain immigration relief. There is support available for many local agencies to cope with these stressors and reduce your risk of having any physical or verbal conflict within your family. However, if you do find yourself with a court hearing at a local district court, accompaniment is available through the LUCE network. LUCE is a statewide network here in Massachusetts of volunteers who watch for ICE activity within their communities. If you see something concerning, you can reach out by either calling or texting our hotline at 617-370-5023. If a loved one is detained, you may also contact the Luce hotline for support. In Massachusetts, if you request accompaniment to an immigration hearing, or if a loved one has been detained, please call or text the Bijan hotline. That number is 617-396-7143. Your loved one who's detained may be eligible for a no-cost attorney who can help with a bond hearing. If you are in or near Worcester, you can contact the Office of New Americans directly to request some of this assistance. That phone number is 508-509-0828. In addition to being able to call the hotline, many areas also have a WhatsApp group that is available specifically to impacted community members and is not intended for the general public. You may see here that there are QR codes that you can scan to add yourself to groups either in Worcester, in Milford, in Framingham, in the Acton Maynard, Concord area, or Marlborough Hudson. As noted, this is the list of referrals for immigration legal help. There are some agencies with free consultations. In addition, there are private attorneys. This is just a brief list. There are many more attorneys available, and this list is specific to the Worcester area. For those who might be coping with increased stress, anxiety, or worry, there are many support programs available to you. One that we suggest that is available any time of the day, any day of the week, and in multiple languages is the Massachusetts Behavioral Health Helpline. You can call or text 833-773-2445 for assistance. In Worcester, if you have arrived within the last 5 years, you may be eligible for a program called Ubuntu, and you can contact that program at 508-410-5415. If you have a district court hearing, Luce can support you with accompaniment. If you have an immigration court hearing, you can also reach Bijan, who may help you with accompaniment. Do you have other supports that weren't mentioned in this presentation? You can always reach out to the Office of New Americans directly for referrals to additional programs. If you are not in the Worcester area, we will do our best to connect you to a program or agency in your area. Text and WhatsApp are best, and that number is 508-509-0828. We hope this presentation has been helpful in providing a general overview of information for our immigrant neighbors. And if you have any other questions or need any other supports, please do not hesitate to reach out to our office. Thank you.